Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mon Spirituality. In today's reading, we're going to look into what is the current gossip about you. There are three piles over here: pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So please take a moment, meditate on these images, and use your intuition to choose the pile. You could also pause the video to meditate on them. And when you're ready, we'll begin with pile 1. Welcome, pile 1. Today's reading, we're going to look into what is the current gossip about you. Before starting pile 1, if any of you are interested in a personal reading or if you'd like to learn tarot cards, you can find the details in the description box below. If you'd like to have access to 18 plus readings, please join my Patreon page where I'll be adding in more exclusive content. All right. So let me now invite your guardian angel spirit guides to please come through me. Please speak through me. Please guide and tell me what is the current gossip on pile 1, please. What is the current gossip on pile 1, please? What is the current gossip on pile 1, please? Okay, so first we have the Hierophant, positive movement forward, bittersweet, discovery, material and spiritual prosperity, Six of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Okay, let me just arrange this a bit. Right, I don't really like when this happens. Might be having slight OCD, I think. Will you be able to view it? Yeah, I think it's good enough. Sorry, pile 1, you can fast forward this arrangement bit if you like. But I'm almost there. Okay, almost there. Right. Okay, beautiful. Just tune into your energy here. So pile 1. Currently, I feel the gossip about you is how well you are doing for yourself. Okay, when we have your material and spiritual prosperity, people, when they see you as someone who's very abundant, who has a lot going on for them. As the word says, that's how I feel actually about it. Usually I don't get hooked up to the words, but for you, I feel this one is very suitable here. People here feel that you have grown a lot, you've gained a lot, and currently they see you as someone who has a lot of material abundance as well as spiritually as well. You've probably grown quite a lot. So they have seen, or they're talking about the transformation within you, how you were before, how you are now. You're coming across now as a more matured individual, okay, who's able to hold themselves and handle their lives very beautifully. So this also makes me feel that with the bittersweet, there are people around you who are not very happy with your success as well. But that is natural part of life. You always have lovers and haters. So, but you do have people around you and you're quite intuitive. You're quite spiritual yourself. So I feel like you would know if someone genuinely means the best for you or they are jealous of your progress and your prosperity. All right. Now, I do feel here that there is a gossip regarding your relationships here. Okay, with the Hierophant, if you are in a committed sort of relationship, there could be a lot of conversations about that possibly you're not very happy where you are. Okay, these are for those of you who are in a strong committed relationship here. So there are some cracks that people are kind of talking about or gossiping about. Again, these are gossips, they might not be true, okay, but that's what's coming up. If it's not your, if you're not in a steady relationship, if you're not in a marriage, nothing like that, it is possibly could be that, you know, this is something very strong. So it could be where maybe regarding your family life or regarding somewhere where you've worked for a very long time. It's an institution, it's a long, steady establishment out there. And they feel like things are not going too well in that area of your life. Okay. And they kind of feel like you don't seem to be too um you don't seem to be in love with your institution. I'll say that. Okay. These are long standing things. Like I said, your long term relationships, marriage could be the work you've been for a very long time. There seems to be, in fact, that's how I'm saying there seems to be some crack in it that I've noticed. It could be where you've said something, even if it's in a joke, if you've said something, now that has kind of spread that you're not happy where you are. And you're probably thinking of moving on or thinking of moving forward from that situation here in your life. Okay, they suspect that this is what you want to move towards calmer waters, yeah. And probably, you are in crossroad right now where you actually don't know what to do about this particular situation here in your life. So there's something here, they're seeing you in conflict with something. Now we've got beautiful synchronicities in the numbers as well. We've got number 6 here. We've got number 2, 6, 5, 8. So they could mean something to you, as well as the months of February, June, May, and August. Okay. But they somehow feel, one second, let me tune into this. Because this discovery card here is very beautiful. The gossip about you, pile one, is like I felt, it's like you are a renewed person here. Okay, you're someone here who is all love at the same time very, very strong. So they feel like you are growing a lot as well. I'm getting this very strong spiritual feeling, pile one. Are some of you into spiritual practices, or, is spirituality a part of your life? Now, it doesn't just mean one form of spirituality. There's so many methods into it, but, you're coming across as someone who's very calm and composed right now, who's very, as if you've received some form of blessings from the divine. That's how they're seeing you. And they feel like you're blessed. You're blessed with so many things in your life. And even if you're moving here towards calmer water, or you're thinking about it, you're still blessed, because here this person is moving towards the sun. So that's, well, I'm not surprised now, of course, Pawan, why there could be few people who are jealous of you here with the bittersweet, because they see the divine blessing you. And they kind of feel like you've got everything going on for you over here, whether it's with someone else or whether it's on your own. This is someone here who's like a reborn, okay? And you see here, it's like, as if the physical shape has still not been there yet, but just a outline is in process. So they feel like you've gone through a major transformation, and this is more like an inner transformation that I'm seeing here with you. Okay, because externally you've probably been blessed since a while now. That's how they saw it. But they're seeing that you're blessed now with this internal strength of yours. Okay, and that is, they, it's very difficult to explain here, because, with gossips, you kind of imagine a different type. But here, the gossip about you is that you are getting spiritually blessed, or you're growing quite a lot in that process. And they see that in your words, they see that in your actions. They see how strong you've become. That's it. It's the inner strength here that is really speaking out. And with your Six of Wands is a sense of achievement. Now, this achievement of yours has not been easy. It's come through with a lot of conflicts. But of course, people don't know the conflicts. They only know your achievement over here. So they've seen your progressing achievement in your material world, it seems. And if you're someone who likes going out quite a lot, kind of enjoying your nice, beautiful holiday, so that as well is something that is being spoken about here. There's a lot of traveling here that I'm seeing. So, they obviously think that you can afford all of them, you're doing well for yourself, and hence why you can go to nice places, you can treat yourself quite nicely, and they feel like you've got a very comfortable lifestyle. Okay. I'm not going to say too much about this, pal one, because I think it's bittersweet in its own way, right? And if this is something that people think that, where you are growing spiritually, I think there isn't a better thing to talk about than that. All right, pal one, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, you'd like to learn tarot cards, or join my Patreon page, you can find all the details in the description below. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye. Welcome, pal two. So today's reading, we're going to look into what is the current gossip about you. Before starting, if any of you are interested in a personal reading, or if you'd like to learn tarot cards, you can find details in the description box below. You can also join my Patreon page where you'll have exclusive access to 18+ readings, and I'll be adding some more content as well in the coming future. All right. Oops. So let me invite now your guardian angels, spirit guides to please come through me. Please speak through me. Please guide and tell me what is the current gossip on pile 2, please. What is the current gossip on pile 2, please? Okay. What is the current gossip on pile 2, please? Right, and I'll just bring up the other card. Okay, so this beautiful soulmate card had fallen behind. So we have a soulmate, recognition and reward. 6 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, rejection, and the power. Right, I'll just tune into the energy here. Pile 2, I'm going to take out one more card for you, I feel. The current gossip on pile 2, please. All your cards keeps falling down. Right, we have your creation. Okay, let me arrange this. So pile 2, I am seeing a lot of this color red for you, which definitely symbolizes a lot of power, which we can see here as well in the Strength card. But it also means that some of you could be having a quick temper. Okay, so this could be the current gossip about you right now, that some people might have experienced this short temper side of yours, and it's probably really freaked them out. Okay, maybe you're someone who, well, you are actually a very patient person, right? But it is possible that at times when you lose your patience, then it's probably not easy for everyone to handle. Okay, they probably, yeah, even here, okay, we kind of have this two sides here. We have this lion side here, and we have this man side over here. Okay, so people here are currently gossiping about that, how you have two sides or two shades. You have this very calm side, very composed, very self-assured. At the same time, you have the other side where people are not meant to mess with you. This is a very typical Leo trait, actually, in its own way. So a lot of you, possible, it could, you could be a fire sign. We have the number 683 that's coming up through, but I feel the month of May, March, June, August could also be very significant for a lot of you watching. Okay, so yes, that is kind of the one of the big gossip I feel is your two sides, where it is possible that some people have not witnessed your other side, because they mostly get to see this side of yours that's very calm, very composed, very accepting of everything. But the moment, and it looks here, wow, okay, I don't think I've seen this before. It looks as if suddenly your third eye is opened and you're a completely different person altogether then. And they don't know how to handle this side of yours. Many people don't know how to handle it. But here again, I'm seeing this, two face, one's face where, you could be kind of a little bit non-judgmental, ignorant, that side. And the other side of yours, it's you're completely aware, you can see things through, and you know exactly what to say and when to say. So it's a very deep cards. I feel this is quite a Gemini trait as well, actually. But there are very few people who've witnessed both sides to you, but they cannot believe that these two sides could be in one person because they're completely two different strong personalities. Now, the other gossip about you is regarding your money. Okay, they feel that yes, you are very wealthy. Now, Paltu, don't know whether you agree to this or not. Again, this is what is the gossip, right? Um, it may or may not be true, but they say that you're very wealthy, but at the same time, you're also very generous with your money. You could be those spending a lot, because although the King of Pentacles is a very wise, is a person who spends very wisely out there, but with the Six of Pentacles here, it makes me feel that you spend how much you want. You also are quite generous with other people out there. So they kind of feel like your lifestyle is probably very lavish, but when they look at it, they think that yes, you can afford, so that's absolutely fine. The interesting part here, I'm kind of seeing two sides of the same coin, right? And like I said, there's a calm side and a temper side. We also have your creation and rejection. Again, I'm kind of seeing this two sides of the same coin. So it's very difficult for people to kind of analyze you in a way, because sometimes here you come across as someone who just wants to mix around, who wants to be very social, who likes inviting people home. And whereas the other time, then you just want to be on your own. Okay, you don't want anyone to come over. And even if somebody else invites you as well, you'll probably reject the offer here. So they've seen both sides to you, and it's very difficult for them to analyze you. That's what I'm saying. They don't know, they don't understand. They don't understand how your mind works. Okay, this is basically there is so much. You come across as a very intelligent person who sees things through. Okay, and that's why you come across as the King of Pentacles, someone who's achieved so much, who's seen so much in life, so you can see things. And they just don't understand how your mind works. They don't get it. And it leaves them very confused, I must say, Paltiu, because, like I said, sometimes they feel your love and sometimes they feel your rejection. So it's very difficult. Like the day you're happy, you're probably in the best of moods. You'll be extremely generous. You'll be just so loving, so warm. And the next time, if you're not in a good mood, you'll probably just tell everyone off, and people could see on your face that, okay, Paltu is not in a good mood. Let's kind of stay away from them. And I must say, the day kind of your mood is not great, there'll be many people whom probably you might land up upsetting. Okay, because you don't, wow, okay, this color is kind of matching the line here in a way. So it's like you don't do it intentionally, but it's kind of very unintentional. When you have so many things going on in your head and you're thinking too much, you're not able to treat people the way you would do when you're in a very good mood. Okay, and you might say things that might unintentionally kind of hurt someone else. So that's how they're feeling. But at the same time, they don't take it too hard because they have seen your other side as well, which is amazing, which is this beautiful creator, which is such a caring, gentle, and kind person here. So they just kind of don't want to step on the wrong foot. That's how kind of I'm feeling with that. Now, they feel, or what they talk as well, Paltu, I'm saying, is this recognition and reward. They feel that you are so intellectual. Okay, you've got, I kind of have this feeling like in my head as well, it's like the stop and start, stop and start. So it could be as well that possible for some of you when you talk, you say something and suddenly you forget, or you take a long pause and then you say something else. Okay. But with the recognition and reward, it does feel like you do deserve all this recognition that you're receiving. Particularly, I feel for a lot of you, this could be related to your work, where you are recognized quite a lot, and probably your colleagues here as well think that that is well deserved. You truly deserve it, right? And you are coming across though as someone who has a very good scope or opportunity to be on a higher level management. So it could be like you'll do very well as an entrepreneur, you'll do very well as a higher management side, somewhere where you manage things, you dictate things, and you look after things. That's where your strength is. The other gossip about you is they feel you could be a little bit more dominant. Okay, they don't see you as a follower, they see you as a leader. That's how it is. Now, there are certain roles where leadership skills are highly required. However, sometimes in life, you have to be a follower as well to maintain the peace in the situation here. But for you, they kind of see a lot of this side of being a leader and sometimes maybe like a dictator as well. So it's probably for you to kind of be a bit more conscious of which side you're actually showing to people, which I feel probably as you're growing, you're getting more aware of it. Maybe when you were younger, you would not be aware what side is being represented to people. You will just show all your shades. But I feel that as time has grown, you've probably grown quite a lot, like this individual, and now you're more aware that how you are representing yourself and how are people seeing you, in what light are they seeing you. It's like you've gained a lot of knowledge regarding this. So I feel that the more you're growing, the more calmer people are seeing you. That's because you understand that you don't always need to show your lion side. You can just show the other side of yours, be this calm and composed people at the same time and get things done. Okay, so this is a change as well that people are seeing, but this would be for you all who are older in age. Those of you who are younger in age, people are still seeing a blend of both the sides. But those of you who are older, they're seeing more of the calm side rather than the tempered side. All right, pal two, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. If you like a personal reading, you'd like to learn tarot course, or if you'd like to join my Patreon, you can find all the details in the description below. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye. Welcome, pal three. So today's reading, we're going to look into what is the current gossip on you. Before starting, if you're interested in a personal reading or if you'd like to learn tarot course, you can find the details in the description below. If you'd like to join my Patreon page, you'll get access to the 18+ exclusive readings. And as time goes by, I'll be adding more interesting content in it. Right, pal three, let me invite your guardian angels, spirit guides to please come through me, please speak through me, please guide and tell me what is the current gossip on pile 3, please. Current gossip on pile 3, please. What is the current gossip on pile 3, please? I get a strong feeling some of you are kind of watching all 3 piles. If you are, please put that in the comment section below. Right. So first we have here renewal. Moving on. It's funny, I'm getting a very similar vibe to the other 2 piles, especially pile 1. Prosperity begins. Quest. Facade. 7 of Pentacles and a star. Okay, let me just arrange this. Oh, a little bit more so you can see all the cards more clearly. Right, okay, so just tune into the energy here. So pile 3. It's very interesting. I'm seeing you. It's like as if from the darkness you've moved towards the light. And we have here the star card. So you have, people are seeing you more in the limelight right now. It could be where maybe you are more active now on social media, or there is some form of achievement that you've received, or it is possible as well that you are currently a source of inspiration for something you've done in your life or you're currently doing here. But you're coming across like this beautiful, beautiful star. And as I feel here, you've kind of moved from the darkness to the light. So you've actually inspired, or you are currently inspiring a lot of people here. This is not something I feel like people are telling you on your face, because we are talking here about gossip, right? You were talking here about people that who are secretly talking about you behind your back, sort of, in a way. So they're really admiring your strength. They are admiring how far you've come and what you currently achieved, or what have you achieved in your life. And I feel you're like, um, when people are talking about your life, they're still talking that things are not easy for you yet. Okay, we have it a quest, we have it a facade. It's still showing like there is um there is still a lot of obstacles that you have to face in your life, or there is still quite a lot of issues. It can be anything. Maybe, for some of you, it could be financially you are going through a struggle. They've seen that, or they've seen some problem in your family life, but people are aware, they're talking about it. A lot of them, I do feel, are talking about financial issues, okay, and or they feel some sort of abandonment in the family here. So, or maybe for some of you, you were kind of raised by a single parent, but there was a lot of hardships here that is involved in your life, and you might have moved on here, but people still are talking about it. I feel that this is more like your olden times, actually. It's giving me a sort of black and white image here. So it is possible where all this happened in your childhood, in your past, but people just keep on repeating and repeating and repeating the same thing that's happened in your life. But when they look at you now, you've turned out to be this beautiful, shining light. And this thing, like where you were, where you've come, how your life has kind of changed. So it's kind of changed this concept, this mindset about them, in their mind about you. And again, we have this card of renewal, right? And prosperity begins. So there is a lot of, I do feel for a lot of you somehow that, you probably could be growing a lot on your social media, or even if it's, I don't mean social media where you have followers and all that stuff. No, it could be your family and friends who are watching you and who are seeing you grow in life. Because when it comes to social media as well, of course, I hope we're not putting out fake contents, but if we are putting out something real that's happening in our life, it will show, right? Where we're doing, what are we doing, who we're traveling with. It does speak. I won't say it gives 100% glimpse into your life, because I don't believe a lot of that is real anyways, but it kind of shows a glimpse into the person's current life here. So that's what they're kind of saying. So they're comparing your probably childhood to your adulthood, and seeing that, look at this person now, they've moved towards the light. They kind of feel like the bad times in your life is over, and you're only moving towards good times in your life, or rather you are already in the best time of your life. That's how they're seeing you as. But yes, they still do gossip a lot about things happen in your past. Okay, that's not something, I feel it's become like your shadow. It's not something that, and here is where I'm seeing a shadow. It's become like your shadow. It's not something that can separate you, pile three, from what's happened. Whatever's happened is kind of lingering with you. It's moving along with you here. And that is something that maybe for you, it's kind of to understand as well, that people will always relate to you as well, to your past. As much as we would like to say we're a different person, our circumstances have changed, but they still, especially those people, your family especially, I'm seeing, or your relatives here, who's known you since childhood, they will always be talking how you were when you were a child, what your family circumstances were. It's something that maybe it was very difficult, Paltry. And, when sometimes we come out of a difficult situation, that is the best thing to talk about. So that's what I feel it's happening here for you. But I feel if you are in a relationship, especially, they feel like you are with a partner who supports you a lot, okay, who's helping you or who's helped you grow a lot in life here. It's not necessary, Paltry, that you feel amazing with this partner or you don't. We're not talking about that. We're talking about what people are gossiping about you. So here it feels like you have someone in your life who has helped you, or who's been a support system for you to grow. It could be your current relationship, it could be someone you're very close to, but some other person here has basically, well, according to them, someone else here has kind of supported you and brought you to the level where you are living your best life right now. So yeah, I do feel with this paltry that somehow they're giving the credit to someone else. They're not giving you the credit here for coming up and shining as a star. They're giving this credit to someone else who's brought life to your life. Did that even make sense? Who brought life to your life? I hope you understand what I mean. Okay. So for example, last time, your life was like this tree who didn't have any leaves or any green on it, and now your life is like this. It's beautiful. Your tree is kind of bearing fruits as well. So they are giving a lot of credit here actually to someone else in your life whom they feel is supporting you or has supported you, and that has helped you to kind of grow a lot and be the star that's happening right now. So let me bring up one more card for this actually. Why is prosperity begins? Why is this related to a third person, please? 5 of Cups, okay. King of Cups, see? Oh my God. Paltry, look at this. Support, right? So they do feel that someone else has supported you. 5 of Cups. Yeah, they kind of feel like it would have been difficult for you to do whatever you progress you're getting in your life. They feel it would have been difficult for you to do this on your own, but you've been lucky to be able to do this because you've had a support of someone else here in your life. Okay, and that's how they're kind of seeing it. That's what the current gossip is. And again, with the 7 of Pentacles, it's not been, where suddenly you've kind of win the jackpot. It's not that. It's been a very slow and gradual progress for you in your life, where as you've grown, your life is kind of transformed, and it's all transformed for the better. That's how they're seeing it. But they feel like this person in your life, if you don't have this person, you're probably not going to be in this best situation. That's what they're talking about. So I don't know, pile 3, you might need to tell me in the comment section who this person is, where people feel is a support system or is the backbone here in your life. Okay, let me bring up one more card. I feel like bringing up something nice as well for you. What is the current gossip for pile 3, please? Foundations and achievements. So yeah, they do feel, pile 3, that you are kind of in a very beautiful phase of your life, especially for those of you who've got a house, who've got family, who've got that beautiful support. They feel like you are surrounded by wonderful people in your life. You might not be socializing that much, you might not be surrounded by too many other people, but they feel like whoever your close ones are in your life, which could be your immediate family and friends, you're very blessed to kind of have them. So they feel you are in a very happy phase of your life. Okay, pile 3, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. If you like a personal reading, you'd like to learn tarot course, or if you'd like to join my Patreon page, you can find all the details in the description below. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye.